Oh man, it's all happening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you're doing well, mate. I really do hope that. Welcome back to Chelsea News, second video of the day. Of course, the series here on the channel where I reflect on what's being said about Chelsea, giving you my opinion, more importantly asking for yours. Things are popping off, man. Raphinha, Chelsea have agreed a fee for Raphinha. It does look like Chelsea will sign Raheem Sterling, although offers and conversations were had for Ousmane Dembele. That is more difficult for a multitude of reasons. Chelsea have gone in for Raphinha before. Apparently in January, there's that video of Thomas Tuchel talking to him after a game with Chelsea and Leeds, that really sort of like playfully getting at him, probably saying, come to Chelsea, come to play for me. We're going to reference an article from The Athletic. We're referencing tweets from Ben Jacobs and Fabrizio Romano. We're even going to look at Raphinha's stats. So settle in, get comfortable, strap yourselves in, mate. Please do drop a like. Consider subbing if you're new. Make sure the bell's turned on if you sub. Quickly as well, I'm doing some different content that you guys might enjoy on my second channel, Football Yannick. I've been doing daily vlogs, more personal, me in my apartment, talking about football a little bit more, some cuts in it as well. I'll put the link down in the description. Please do go subscribe to my second channel because you might dig that content. But let's waste no further time in talking about other things and jump straight into this, because just this morning we're reflecting on a Get French Football News thing from L'Equipe saying Chelsea and Ousmane Dembele, we're going to become one. I think that's Chelsea have always remained interested in Ousmane Dembele. It does look like Raheem Sterling is going to happen, possibly for a very positive financial package. We're going to talk about that as well. Keep it locked, ladies and gentlemen. But let's check out what David Ornstein is saying on The Athletic first on Raphinha for context on this story. Chelsea close to agreeing fee for Raphinha as they edge ahead of Arsenal in the race for Leeds forward. What you want to hear? Chelsea beating Arsenal, and why wouldn't they? Chelsea are better than Arsenal. There, I said it. Chelsea are understood to be close to agreeing a fee with Leeds United for Raphinha, but the race for his signature is not yet closed, The Athletic understands. Conversations between the clubs are believed to be at a point where Chelsea verbally indicated they are ready to pay a price north of £55 million, which is thought Leeds would accept. Pause. Had Leeds got relegated, Chelsea could have bought this player for a lot less. Oh, Jesse Marsh. Okay, let's read on. It would then come down to Raphinha's preference, with Chelsea said to be in pole position to secure the Brazil international as things stand. Of course, we've got Thiago Silva as well. He'll whisper sweet Brazilian Portuguese in his ear and hopefully convince the young man. Although I think, they got some Brazilians as well over at the Emirates. That is because Barcelona, who it was long expected that he would join this summer, are not currently in a financial position to make any deal, and Arsenal have yet to reach the level Chelsea are at. In every single way, let's read that again. And Arsenal have yet to reach the level Chelsea are at. Do you think they're talking about the bid or the fact how Chelsea have 2 European Cups and they don't have any? I don't know. It could be either. It could be both. Raphinha has enjoyed 2 fine seasons since moving to Leeds, scoring 17 Premier League goals in 65 top-flight appearances. Not great, but I feel like context is required. His current deal at Leeds is set to expire in 2024. 2 seasons left. So Leeds, a recently promoted side, to get 60 odd million pounds for a player, they're one of their players that, expires in 2 years. That's pretty darn good, man. Chelsea are currently trying to bring Raheem Sterling to Stamford Bridge, while Arsenal signed Fabio Vieira and are on the cusp of signing Gabriel Jesus. Before we look at Raphinha's stats, let's read some more context stuff. Tweets from Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea and Leeds have reached full agreement for Raphinha. Oh! Official bid accepted, around 60 to 65 million pounds. That's a lot. Add-ons included. Main part of amount to be paid immediately. It's done between the clubs. Talks now ongoing on the player side and personal terms and contract. Boehly is on it. Todd Boehly is on it. Oh my God. Where's this come from? This is incredible. More on Raphinha from Fabrizio Romano. Arsenal had a meeting with Leeds and made a new verbal bid in the last hours, turned down by Leeds United Football Club. Barcelona also called Leeds, but again, no chance to match the Chelsea bid. Chelsea are working to get the agreement done on personal terms. Hey, nothing. Why am I getting excited about Raphinha? I'm not even sure at this point. It's a signing. We wanted signings. This is a signing. There's even speculation that Raphinha will be played at wing-back. And is he going to want that? Is this going to be the main stumbling block with personal terms? I get to sign for Chelsea. You made a lot of money selling me. That's all nice. What's the catch? You play wing back? I don't know. Look, I read that somewhere. I don't know for sure. Let's read what Ben Jacobs is saying on Twitter as well. Raphinha hasn't decided on his next club yet, but as per the excellent David Ornstein, Chelsea have entered the race and they're willing to pay in excess of £55 million. Arsenal and Chelsea could end up in a bidding war. Leeds ideally want 60 million plus. Barca can't afford these numbers. Well, by all accounts, from what Fabrizio Romano is saying, is it's all Chelsea, baby. That was tweeted. Who tweeted later? Let's have a look. Yeah, so no, Romano's tweets are later, so that makes you think it's done, baby. Well, Raphinha needs to accept terms. Chelsea actually wanted Raphinha in January and had the sanctions not happen, he might already be a Chelsea player. So this is like a real long-term target, guys. This is someone that Thomas Tuchel has wanted. Nothing is done yet, but Chelsea have made their intentions very clear. Chelsea also look likely to get Raheem Sterling. There will be further movement this week in an all-in fee and included add-ons for 45 to 50 million pounds. If that's included add-ons, that's incredible. 45 million pounds including add-ons. That would be incredible business for Raheem Sterling, and it's expected to be agreed. Confidence from all sides currently. That is insanely positive news. Barcelona, meanwhile, will be even more intent on keeping Ousmane Dembele since they need to find funds fast to seriously compete for Raphinha. Yeah, I don't think Barcelona are going to be able to sign him. Even though, personally, I think Raphinha would have wanted to go to Barcelona. Hot weather, whatever, tiki-taka and all that might suit him. But I feel like in this situation, money talks. And who got the money? We got the money. Barcelona keeping Dembele is cost effective if he agrees the wage cut, or certainly agrees just the new terms, I suppose. Should he depart, Barcelona, brackets, even with the potential De Jong funds, end brackets, will struggle to finance a Raphinha deal priced this high without another outgoing, especially if they want Lewandowski and Koundé. So the Jules Koundé to Barcelona story is real, and that's causing a situation for Chelsea. Chelsea have, I think, put Matthijs de Ligt and indeed Nathan Ake above Jules Koundé, which, by the way, is a plot twist for everyone, I think, because if there's one thing we were reading is Jules Koundé was a done deal. It was pretty much a done deal last summer. He wanted to join Chelsea. The terms have long been agreed. And Sevilla were like, yeah, we'll lower the price this summer for Chelsea. There was this sort of collective understanding. Granted, the original agreement was prior to the takeover, the sanctions, etc. So times are changing, and maybe he's no longer, he isn't no longer top priority, which is really like a spanner in the works, and like I said, quite the profound plot twist. But we'll obviously follow defensive stories as and when they develop here on the channel. So make sure, of course, you do keep that locked and subscribe, and make sure the bell's pressed when you subscribe. But in the meantime, we are going to look at Raphinha's stats, because he's a player that I never particularly got excited about or even considered. But where I'm at the moment is I'm really in a position to just want the manager to be backed and want him to buy players that he has. We can finally assess Tuchel on, a level playing field of, you bought these players, you wanted these players, you've got these players, now we can judge you like that. Do you know what I mean? And Raphinha's potentially one of those, though I don't get too excited from his scouting report. Let's take a look now. Bing! Now, when your top percentile and your only 99th percentile is throw-ins taken, that doesn't excite me too much as a football fan. Man loves a throw-in. So what, he's taken loads of throw-ins. That's not what... Look, passes offside. Ooh, okay. All right. 60 million for throw-ins and throw-in passes offside. Passes blocked. Good. Industrious. Low passes. Fine. Nutmegs. He loves a nutmeg. We rarely see nutmeg. Penalty kicks. He takes penalty kicks. Takes corners. High passes. He loves low passes. High passes. Blocks. Progressive passes. That's good for a winger. Touches in the defensive. I mean, come on. He's playing for Leeds, so a lot of this stuff. Look, I'm going to be real. Apart from dribbles attempted and dribbles contested, which are, 88th and 87th, I'm struggling to get overly excited about that scouting report. But what I am excited about is, let's just put I like stats, I like metrics, I like analysis, but let's just park that for a moment, and let's be selective about where we channel our energy. And let's channel our energy into Chelsea beating Barcelona and London rivals to signing a Brazilian attacker. That sounds exciting, doesn't it? In his prime. Yet to enter his prime? Entering his prime. Look, man, this is clearly a player that Thomas Tuchel likes. Again, I referenced the aforementioned video of him really, teasing him and playing with him after that game. Flirting with him, if you will. I feel like probably, that makes sense. It makes sense. I don't know. At this point now, Tuchel's looked at his attackers. He's coached them for 18 months. He's probably like, look, I know what you can do. This isn't working. I want that guy. And maybe, look, the stats we looked at, man, passes blocked, what else? Is there anything else defensive there? Maybe he genuinely does want to play him as a wingback. Maybe that's his vibe. Maybe he's like, yeah, wingback. Do you know what I mean? And then that is an offensive, exciting wingback. Do you spend 60 million on a rotational wingback? No, we've got starting wingbacks. What the hell is going on? I don't know. The more I talk about this, the more confused and concerned I get, but still excited that Chelsea possibly looks like they've beaten Arsenal and Barcelona to agreeing a deal. What do you think, though? I'm really keen on getting your thoughts, feelings, and opinions on this, guys. Comment down below. Let's hear what you're saying. Please do go support my other content by checking out Football Yannick on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description. And this is wild, man. Keep it locked. Absolutely keep it locked. Peace.